Hi everybody, welcome. Monday night, it's 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's time for Stamping with Denise. Welcome. I missed everybody last week. Sorry I wasn't able to do a live. It was just one of those things that was I just had a lot of things going on and it just wasn't going to happen. So sometimes we got to do what we got to do, you know. So let me pull this up and so I can share this here. Okay, let's put that over there. So I think what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna look at some of the stuff for Sale-A-Bration, some of the new things that you can get for free. Before I get started, remember, if you like my video and you share it and you comment down below in the comments that you shared, you get a chance to win the project that I make tonight. And so when I was here 2 weeks ago, we made this cute little gnome Christmas card. I know the words are backwards, but made this cute little gnome Christmas card. And it'll be a little late, but you can save it and use it next year. But the winner from last time is Anita Timmons. So Anita, I'll get this card out to you ASAP, okay? But we are going to talk about Sale-A-Bration. And we're going to look at some of the new products. I don't have them all. I'm still working on. I got an order that shipped today. It should have shipped a week ago, but you know what? It is what it is. It's the holidays. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put the phone up in the holder, and you can see it better when we're shooting down, okay? So let's see here. Hold on, we're gonna switch this camera around. And I think we are gonna be just ready to go. So I can't believe we've made it to Christmas week. Is everybody all ready for Christmas? I am, pretty much. I'm working all week, but then I have next week off. So I'm planning to be here next Monday. That's the 28th. I'm planning to be here, but because my husband's also off, if we decide to do something, there's a chance I might cancel. So don't hold it against me, but right now I'm planning to be here, okay? Okay, let me find my brochure. Sale-A-Bration is the best time of the Stampin' Up! Year. And this year's Stampin' Up! Has changed things a little bit. It used to be that Sale-A-Bration ran for 3 months, January, February, and March. And what it means is that for every $50 you spend, or increment of $50, you can get a free product. There are some things that you get with a $100 product, but or $100 purchase, but most things are with a $50 purchase. So I can't show you the inside yet. All I can do is show you some of the products. I'm going to show you what has come so far. I don't know. I can show you the outside. You see, we've got some papers. I have those. Here's a stamp set that looks like it's got some hummingbirds. There's some cool paper. This one's got berries on it. This one's Punch Party. I do know that's a host set there. And here's some paper that goes with this Berry Blessings stamp set. Let's see. Yep, and there's a punch with that too, so imagine that's one of the $100 things. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, wait a minute, here. Berry Blessings is Sale-A-Bration, but Sweet Strawberry, I believe, is in the new catalog. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to show you so far what I've gotten, what I have purchased for Sale-A-Bration. Here's one of the sets of paper, and you get this pack of paper free with a $50 purchase. It is called, let me find the name of it here, it's called Paper Blooms Designer Series Paper. There's 12 sheets of 12 by 12 inch paper, 2 each of 6 double-sided designs. So look at these gorgeous flowers. We've got shades of blue, and I love that they did the leaves in blue. And there's a little bit of a peachy color there. And then here's some smaller flowers. the coordinating colors on this paper are Night of Navy, which we figured out, Old Olive, which we've seen here. We see some here. Ooh, I like the circles. I just literally, I've been so busy. This is the first time I've opened this pack, about a half hour ago. So Night of Navy, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, and Soft Sea Foam. Just the Soft Sea Foam, Rococo Rose. Look at those. That's especially pretty. I like that. So that pack, that 12 sheets, is free with a $50 purchase from any of the catalogs. And see, the back is always kind of a more neutral pattern of sorts. I think that'd be really good for a masculine card. So there's some stripes. Although they're kind of pinks, I think you could make a masculine card out of that. And then there's some flowers. So that is the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. I see a lot of things coming with that. Okay, let me put that back in there and set that off to the side. And here's another pack of paper. It's got a little bit different, it's a little bit darker in color, which I think is very interesting. It is called the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. Again, 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided designs. The colors are Basic Black, Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Just Jade, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Shaded Spruce, and So Saffron. So there's something in here for everybody. So this one has the black background. There's the neutral side. This side has a brown background. We got some spots. This one has, I think that's the Just Jade background. We got polka dots. This looks like a black background. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. This is one of the papers I like a lot too. With another black background. There's some green, tone-on-tone greens. There's some reds and pinks there. With some, I'm going to say that's probably Rococo Rose and Black. So that is called the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. Again, another item you can get for free with a $50 purchase. The third pack of paper that's available, this is called Oso Ombre, and there are 40 6x6 sheets in Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Granny Apple Green, and Rococo Rose and White. Those are the colors that are used in this. And this is what I'm going to use for tonight's card. So you can see we've got the Blackberry Bliss. Flip it over. You've got the Granny Apple Green. And then it's got Ombre. And then it has the same with the, let's see here, Rococo Rose. On the back of that is Bermuda Bay, Rococo Rose Ombre, and Bermuda Bay Ombre. So we're going to use this paper tonight to make a card. And there are stamp sets too. Right now I only have one of the free Stampin' Up, or one of the free Sale-A-Bration stamp sets. This one is called Approaching Perfection, and it's perfect for birthdays. Who doesn't send birthday cards? That's probably one of the, other than Christmas cards, this is probably one of the most common cards people send. This one says, the bad news is I forgot your birthday. The good news is I forgot your age. If things really do get better with age, then you're approaching perfection. I love that sentiment. So what if you're a year older? You're fabulous. Newsflash. Birthdays found to be good for health. Studies show that people who have more birthdays live the longest. I love it. And then there's just some candles and a little balloon. So we're going to use this stamp set and the ombre paper to make a card. So, this is the card I came up with, and this is Blackberry Bliss and white, along with the So Ombre paper. I want to go back to something. Remember I said in the very beginning that Sale-A-Bration is usually 3 months. It usually runs January through March. This year they've done something different, and at the beginning of the year it's only going to be for 2 months, for January and February, but Sale-A-Bration's so popular and such a great deal, they're going to have it twice. So we're going to do another 2 months of Sale-A-Bration in, I think it's July and August. So there will be more great things to earn for free in the summer after the new catalog comes out. Yay! So, so things are changed a little bit, and so just keep that in mind. You know, in the past, when January or when February has come along and March has come along, they've released extra, you know, additional items, and they're not doing, you know, brochures with extra coordinating product, and they're not doing that. This is what it is, and then there will be some more items for the July-August time frame, okay? Rather than have all of these extra things that come out and are only available while supplies last. So, like I said, I use the Oso Ombre paper with my favorite, one of my favorite sentiments on that stamp set: if things really do get better with age, then you're approaching perfection. And then I put that little balloon. I thought that was so cute right there. I could see you running that, use your Stamparatus and put that, you know, down the side of it. But I just thought the one little one there worked really well. So to cut this out, I use the Stitched So Sweetly dies. I use this one. I wanted to use this one, but the sentiment was just a little bit too big. It didn't quite fit in there. I could have if I crossed out or chopped off the P, but I didn't want to do that, so whoops. Anyway, so this is the Stitch So Sweetly dies, but you know what, we have punches that will work for it. I mean, I could have used one of these. Let's see, what size would have worked? That would have worked. With the smaller one, it might have been, you could have, it would have been tight, but you could have used that one too. But anyway. And then on this one for the embellishments, I use the Artistry Blooms Adhesive Back Sequins. These are rich Razzleberry in color. But it also comes with these other color sequins. What colors are they? Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Mango Melody, and Rich Razzleberry. So, anyway. And I just put it in one of our clear cellophane bags. That's the way I store that. So, after I planned this, I thought, well, I should have used one of the other color combinations, but I decided I wanted to use, I ended up going with the Rococo Rose colored paper. So, this is half of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. This is 8.5 by 5.5. It's cut in half, folded in half. There you go. There's your card base. Now, and that is Rococo Rose. Let me set that out of the way for you now. Okay, that's Rococo Rose. Now this mat is Rich Razzleberry. The size is 5 1/4 by 4. The ombre paper, see the back has got the Coastal Cabana on it. This is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. This mat, again, is Rich Razzleberry, and it's 5 by 2. The one with the circles, you can see, is 4 7/8 by 1 7/8. So we're going to assemble this right now, and really there's no right or wrong. You could put the ombre, you know, the going, you know, whichever way you want it to go. Make sure I get that doesn't stick over the edge. I'm using our new adhesive. I'm really liking it. And I mean, you can, oh, it goes on here. Let's put this on this base here. Now, because there's only an 1/8 of an inch difference, you do have to kind of be careful here. There we go. And this is what I love about Stampin' Up! The colors coordinate perfectly. Look at the Rococo rose. Cardstock is exactly the same color as the Rococo rose on that designer series paper. So there's no guessing. The inks match, everything. Okay. So then we're going to put this on the circle piece on the little mat. You know, I decided about doing one last little Christmas project, like a gift card holder or a little box or something like that. And I hadn't played with my new stuff, so I decided to get it out yesterday and mess around with it. So, you know, you can do these any way you want. On this card here, I put the darker part at the top and had it go to the bottom, and then I flipped this around and had the dark fade up to light. You know, you could go this way. You could flip the whole thing around and do it that way. You know, there's no right, there's no wrong. It's, you could do whatever you want to do. But I'm going to do it that way just because that's the way I like it. Okay. Super simple card here. Nothing fancy at all. So, there we go. Gotta make sure I get that in there before so it doesn't run off the side of the card. So again, I've got kind of a, no, this margin's not so narrow, so it's not as difficult. There we go. So, yeah, I can't believe we made it to Christmas week, and then tonight is that, what they call it, Star Bethlehem, where 2 of the planets are lining up, and it only happens like once every 500 years. I guess I might have to go outside and see if I can see it or not. So you just kind of put this right here. There we go. There's that. I cut out the shape. Normally I would stamp and then cut, but this prevents me then from having to drag my big shot over. I did get my sticker a little bit crooked on my stamp, so I have to kind of compensate a little bit. This is rich raspberry ink, so I think I have to go put that first edge down a little bit here. Let me see. Sorry if my head gets in the way here. But if I have to do it a second time, that's okay. Oh, what do you know? I did it just right. Yep. Perfect. Now, on this card, you know, it's darker on the inside, so I put a white panel on the inside. I don't really feel like I need to do that here, but I am going to put my, while I'm here, I am going to go ahead and put my balloon down here. If I turn out I don't like it, that's okay. I can put a piece of cardstock over it. Now, because this is narrow, you want to be careful not to rock it. You want to just put it down and come right back up. There you go. Look at that. I like that little balloon. There's a couple other, there's a really cute donkey in the Sale-A-Bration catalog. Right now my order is slated not to arrive till next Tuesday because of Christmas, so it'll probably be a couple weeks before I can use it here with y'all. But maybe I'll come up with something to use some of that really pretty paper with. I'm going to put the dimensionals on here, and I'm going to put it on. But I mean, it's a simple card. I mean, the other thing I'm kind of taken to doing is maybe making card bases, you know, just the card base, and just leaving that blank, you know, cutting out some shapes. Whoops, I just smeared that a little bit. Whoops, anyway. You know, cutting out some shapes. You know, I'm going to redo that because I don't like that now that I've smeared it. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's try this again. This is why I cut more than one. You know, cutting out some shapes, and then when I need it, then I can put a sentiment on. But I've already got all I have to do is a little bit of stamping, and that's it. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again. Because remember, if you like my video and share it, comment, share down below, and I may be sending you this card next week, okay? Hopefully, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure I'll be here next week. But if my husband and I decide we're going to go gallivant, then I'll let y'all know. But I'm kind of looking forward to having next week off. Okay, we're going to try this again now. There we go. Put it right over that. Okay. So there we go. As you can see on this card here, I put the sequins, the Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequins. But I decided for this one I would use some of the clear rhinestones, and I colored them with a Stampin' Blends. This is the dark rich Razzleberry, and I use this end right here. I use the thick end. I don't know if you can tell. So that one's a little thicker than this end here, which is a finer, more of a brush tip for really fine, small areas. I don't know if you can tell. So I use the stiffer, thicker one, and I go over it, color them over it, let it dry. If I want it darker, I go over it again, and I let it dry. So I always do these ahead of time, because I have had it where the alcohol or the marker smeared. It wasn't completely dry and it smeared, so that's why I do them ahead of time. Maybe like before I put the card together, you know, when I start putting the card together, and then I, come on, my little blade doesn't want to, there we go. And just put a few of these on here. So I did these last night and had them, oh come on, this doesn't want to separate from the paper, the sticky from the paper, of course. There we go, okay, we'll put one right here. And you know, you really can do that with any of the rhinestones and the alcohol and the blends, any of the alcohol markers we have. Let's throw this one up here. I'm going to put one more. Oops, that one did the same thing. These must not like to. They're stuck really well to the paper. There we go. Let's see. Let's put this. Yep, let me go down here. Let's see. Do I have that? Yep. Yep. And there you go. Really, that's as simple as. That's as easy as it is. That's a. I think that's a very pretty card. Doesn't take a lot of time. Not a lot of product. Simple. You could make a whole bunch of them. You've got a whole bunch. You know, sit down and make 8 or 10 of them, and you've got a bunch of birthday cards ready for the next couple months. I know I got to start getting ready for all my 2021 birthdays. I'm gonna have to get those cards together for January pretty soon. So, anyway, I hope you like card. I hope you like the new designer series paper that's available in Sale-A-Bration, as well as the stamp set. So thanks for joining me. If you like what you see, share, comment, share below, and I might be sending you this card next week. Okay, everybody, thank you so much, and I will see you next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern for Stampin' with Denise. Thanks, everybody. Bye.